We will have a picnic in the park. We will have a picnic in the park. I could run. I could run. Are we usually race car drivers? Are we usually race car drivers? Your grandfather was a fashion designer. Your grandfather was a fashion designer. Friends since childhood. Friends since childhood. He worked overtime so he could finish the project on time. He worked overtime so he could finish the project on time. Normally you can't admit it. Normally you can't admit it. I will press the correct one. I will press the correct one. Does it harvest after 1 second? Does it harvest after 1 second? Won't I get lost at sunset? Won't I get lost at sunset? I've already made dinner. I've already made dinner. At noon we will be warriors. At noon we will be warriors. Don't you notice? Don't you notice? They surfed in Hawaii. They surfed in Hawaii. Which restaurant did you eat at last night? Which restaurant did you eat at last night? Did you appreciate it from time to time? Did you appreciate it from time to time? May I have your boarding pass, please? May I have your boarding pass, please? The blue car is more expensive than the green one. The blue car is more expensive than the green one. Should we seek more funds? Should we seek more funds? She won't put on the dress until you iron it. She won't put on the dress until you iron it. These chairs are very comfortable. These chairs are very comfortable. Can't you take advantage of it often? Can't you take advantage of it often? We had to get the ingredients for the recipe. We had to get the ingredients for the recipe. Can't we stretch? Can't we stretch? From where I stand, I can see the ocean far away. From where I stand, I can see the ocean far away. He was not sleeping. He was not sleeping. I'm not sure if I'm the right person for you. I'm not sure if I'm the right person for you. They burn. They burn. We went to the park to enjoy a picnic. We went to the park to enjoy a picnic. Consistency. Consistency. They are going on a trip during spring break. They are going on a trip during spring break. They asked, "Where are you going on vacation?" They asked, "Where are you going on vacation?" Is your half-brother a chemist? Is your half-brother a chemist? I need to make a reservation at the restaurant for tonight. I need to make a reservation at the restaurant for tonight. Should they finish? Should they finish? She is knitting a scarf. She is knitting a scarf. I can eat a whole pizza by myself. I can eat a whole pizza by myself. Nobody had their own computer in those days. Nobody had their own computer in those days. I can type fast on the keyboard. I can type fast on the keyboard. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the beach. Can he lock it 2 nights ago? Can he lock it 2 nights ago? I need the press. I need the press. I prefer dogs to cats. I prefer dogs to cats. Can he come? Can he come? We listen to music in the car. We listen to music in the car. I always get up early on weekdays. I always get up early on weekdays. The development of new technology has created new business opportunities. The development of new technology has created new business opportunities. May not kick. May not kick. Shouldn't I be fishing at all? Shouldn't I be fishing at all? He wished he had bought that car while it was still available. He wished he had bought that car while it was still available. We had visited that restaurant before. We had visited that restaurant before. may not be fixed at sunrise, may not be fixed at sunrise. Fortnight you didn't reach out, fortnight you didn't reach out. Whose phone is this? Whose phone is this? I need an interpreter. I need an interpreter. By the time you move in, she will have found a new flat. By the time you move in, she will have found a new flat. The house is beyond repair. The house is beyond repair. Is your father a greengrocer? Is your father a greengrocer? Our cousins are announcers. Our cousins are announcers. I have a lot of satisfaction. I have a lot of satisfaction. The truth is, I'm late for work. The truth is, I'm late for work. We cannot deny. We cannot deny. Looking forward to a relaxing weekend. Looking forward to a relaxing weekend. We should always strive for excellence, even if it is challenging. We should always strive for excellence, even if it is challenging. I found a lost puppy on the street. I found a lost puppy on the street. I fix all the windows in the Parker's house. I fix all the windows in the Parker's house. He drove to work this morning. He drove to work this morning. He is looking after his pet dog. He is looking after his pet dog. I speak a little English. I speak a little English. I am rarely a registrar. I am rarely a registrar. The result of the report was deemed insufficient to make a decision. The result of the report was deemed insufficient to make a decision. Should we work overtime to meet the deadline? Should we work overtime to meet the deadline? The document was printed this morning. The document was printed this morning. I want to go to the park, my friends want to go there too. I want to go to the park, my friends want to go there too. They've been discussing the issue for a while. They've been discussing the issue for a while. He started jogging every morning to improve his health. He started jogging every morning to improve his health. Come back. Come back. Can you give me some advice? Can you give me some advice? It is difficult to remember all the information. It is difficult to remember all the information. He will visit his grandparents during the holidays. He will visit his grandparents during the holidays. I don't notice anything special about the subject at hand. I don't notice anything special about the subject at hand. Journalists will broadcast live from the accident scene. Journalists will broadcast live from the accident scene. Students are participating in a school activity. Students are participating in a school activity. She is training for a dance recital. She is training for a dance recital. Can't we rule soon? Can't we rule soon? We adopted a cat to keep a pet at home. We adopted a cat to keep a pet at home. I'm holding the ball. I'm holding the ball. Is your stepson a caretaker? Is your stepson a caretaker? Was he the bartender now? Was he the bartender now? He likes to swim in the ocean. He likes to swim in the ocean. Weren't we directors at sunset? Weren't we directors at sunset? Normally not going forward. Normally not going forward. It's raining. It's raining. I'll take the bus instead of driving. I'll take the bus instead of driving. I need to check my email for any updates. I need to check my email for any updates. Were you learning French before you decided to move to Paris? Were you learning French before you decided to move to Paris? My first skydiving experience was incredible. My first skydiving experience was incredible. He wants to visit his grandfather. He wants to visit his grandfather. They can't do plumbing at sunset. They can't do plumbing at sunset. Doesn't he recommend? Doesn't he recommend?